Welcome to the Somos Sunnyside podcast, brought to you by the Office of Public Information, where we are sharing stories about the bright side of education.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Somos Sunnyside. I got a special guest here today. We're going to talk a little bit about the community. We're going to talk a little bit about what these amazing organizations do for our community, do for our students, because without them, it'd be very difficult to get a lot of things done, not only in our schools, but definitely for our students and the families of our community. So with me today, I have the CEO of the Sunnyside Foundation, Liz Soltero. How are you, Liz?
Hello, doing well. Thanks for having us.
I think Liz is like the second time on the show, Liz. I think you're breaking the record. You're in the lead. Second time on the show, and we had to bring you back just because of the amazing things the Sunnyside Foundation is doing, and we're going to get into that here in a minute. And so, but we also have another guest, and she is the Vice President of Marketing for Pima Federal Credit Union, but also is a board member on the Sunnyside Foundation, and that is Jennifer Overpeck. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Thanks for coming on the show. I'm doing well. Just excited to talk about just the partnership, that we have not only with Pima Federal Credit Union, but what the foundation and what the foundation means to this community. And so, it's that time of year. Every fall, you kick off the year with Gives Week, and it's that week where we are definitely reaching out to the community to raise funds, and to raise funds for our community, right? For our schools. And so it's not only helping students, but it's helping the community. And so, we just had the Burrito Run on September 15th, and that went real well. We had a lot of people there. I even participated. I made the 3 miles, so I'm very proud of myself that I was able to. And no, I didn't run. Just want to put the clarification out there that I didn't run and I didn't compete in the competitive race. So I was just happy to finish and probably more happy to earn my burrito at the end of the run. So Liz, tell us a little bit about who was out there at the Burrito Run. What the Burrito Run is, right? Because we're not just out there to eat our burritos, although they're really, really good burritos from Los Jarritos.
Yes.
So giving Los Jarritos a shout out there. So tell us a little bit about that event and that memorable day.
Yeah, so the Burrito Runs come a long way. We started as a 5K, and the year before, prior to this year, we started with being a burrito run. So at the finish line, whether you're walking, running, as you saw, people are out there being competitive. Some are, just having a nice leisurely walk with their little ones. Everybody got their burrito at the end, at the finish line. But the health and wellness fair that was filled with vendors and all the folks that came, it's really an opportunity to build community, bring awareness to Sunnyside Foundation. It kicked off Gives Weeks for us, but it's an opportunity to invest in us, to celebrate our students. Marching band, and we had mariachis out there. All of our partners were out there, and so we were sharing information, building community, getting to know one another. But it really launches the whole week for us and helps us set the tone.
Yeah, I always have a great time there just because it's a great community event. You have the fair there, you have people set up, so many resources in our community, so many individuals. But I think the coolest thing about it is just networking with people, having conversations with people that represent different organizations, but all for the same reason, right? They're there to support the Sunnyside community. Yeah. And it's just neat to see those people out there. We bring out our kids. As you mentioned, we had some mariachi. We had a lot of different speakers. And it was just a great event. And so the events continue, right? The events continue. It's called Gives Week for a reason. And, we rely on our community to help out. The goal is to raise $125,000. And we've met our goal every year. And so we're hoping to meet it this year. September 19th is the block party. And that is at American Eco. I always call it company, but American Eco, I think, is the hip thing to say, right? And so we want to thank Memo Gallegos and his team for letting us. Look at me, I'm saying letting the foundation host
We're the one and the same.
the event. So come on out. We want you to come out, have a good time. It's for a great cause. And, you get to eat some great food and have some great drinks there as well, of your choice. So, Jennifer, I want to talk a little bit about how you got involved with the foundation, because there's a lot of foundations out there. There's a lot of, different nonprofits out there. Why the Sunnyside Foundation?
Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, one of the ladies that I work with, her name is Selena. She was actually already a member of the board for several years, and she spoke so highly of it and all the people involved and how I would honestly love it just because they're doing so much for the community. And it's genuine people who really care about this. These aren't people just saying that they care about something and showing up to a meeting, once a quarter. Like, these people actually care a lot. And, I was able to see that from the very first meeting. I thought to myself, well, they must do a lot for the schools and for education. But it honestly goes so much further than that. And I think that's what's been so impressive to me. And then just the people, too. To be honest with you, it's a great group of people that really want to give back, whether it's to the kids, to the families, to the community. It's kind of full scale. It's amazing.
Right. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I think without the foundation, it'd be very difficult to get a lot of things done just in our schools, and it goes beyond the schools. The foundation impacts schools, but also impacts the community in the positive way. And so, Liz, tell us a little bit about, because, when people donate money, they want to know where their money's going to, right? And so we know, times are tough, but this is definitely, like I said, a great cause. I know there's mini grants out there. There's Scholarship Foundation out there, and I'm probably, speaking of some of the things you're going to explain, but I know you'll go deeper with them. So tell us a little bit about how the foundation operates and what these monies go to.
Absolutely. So our foundation has 3 priority funds. One, at the heart of that is education, and we support with post-secondary scholarships. Last year, we gave out the most money that we've given out since we've transitioned from our alumni association, and we awarded $123,000 in post-secondary scholarships. We have continued to support our Sunnyside High School biotech program with their dual enrollment courses at the U of A. Mini grants is our legacy program, and so that we hope is really filling in gaps. And last year we were able to give out 34 mini grants from pre-K to 12th, and that focuses on a variety of subjects from literacy to STEM, health and wellness, arts and culture. And just alone through mini grants, we impacted and served 8,000 students through that effort alone. We're also supporting Community Share, and that's led by the wonderful Jackie Nichols and an amazing group of fellows that each year are dedicating a year long to meeting together, forming a driving question that is answering, is trying to help solve issues that we're facing in our community. So those are just, some of the things. We're also working with the CTE programs and trying to fill in gaps there. And we'll have some really exciting news to get to share with the district on some of our upcoming investments and how we're changing some of the curriculums at some of our local high schools. So that is at the heart of what we're doing. We're also have a community investment fund. And so, we are doing food distributions, utility support, and cash assistance as we have those funds available. And finally, our community investment fund, and that is, definitely an area where we're trying to fully collaborate and come together to do some community improvement initiatives and fiscal sponsorships to really touch Southside wide.
That's great. It's just blows my mind. That scholarship total just keeps increasing every year. We have a great event every year, right? It's the Dollars for Scholars, and the foundation takes the lead in putting that on. And so those donations are super important for our students. $123,000 in scholarships, and that's just amazing because every little bit helps these students, and sometimes that's the determining factor of where they're headed, right? In terms of post-secondary, that, like I said, that little extra money definitely helps them out. And then, as you talked about the mini grants, I know our teachers, because I've heard it firsthand, they deeply appreciate the opportunity to apply for these mini grants, and then even better when they receive them, because they have so many different projects going on. And that all goes back to the student experience, right? They are trying to provide the best positive experience possible for our students, and sometimes it takes funding, and well, we won't get into the state funding and how our district is funded by the state of Arizona, but we're very fortunate that we have organizations like the foundation, and so also want to thank Pima Federal Credit Union, as they've always been great partners with Sunnyside and just education. I always see the banners out there for different events and different purposes, and definitely want to give them a shout out. I know a lot of our teachers bank there, and they just have some great benefits for a lot of our educators. And so Jennifer, I wanted to ask you in terms of the foundation. What has been the most meaningful experience for you? I know this is your first year joining the foundation, and what are you looking forward to?
Looking forward to so much, honestly. I think so far it's been just so rewarding to hear all of the different things that have gone on in the past. I think it was just, so humbling to hear everything that you guys have done over the years, all the growth that has occurred over the years. All of that has been amazing, to be honest with you. I went to a foundation event for the Victoria Teresa Arias Foundation, actually, and that's such a beautiful event that we support every year. And it was just so nice to be able to connect with the Sunnyside Foundation there and see that, hey, we all support these same great things. And a lot of them are going to have to do with education, and giving back to the kids. So I think that was a really great experience so far. It's only been about 6 months, but I cannot wait for the next year ahead. Yeah. Honestly, it's going to be so much fun. I can already tell.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you for getting involved. It means a lot to the Sunnyside District, and I'm sure it means a lot to the Sunnyside Foundation. I think it says a lot about the person you are. And it takes passionate people to really get involved. Those passionate people that care about outcomes, right? Care about education, and care about the student experience, wanting our students to come out on top, right? Yeah. And every little advantage they can get, it's needed. And so I do also want to, you mentioned the Victoria Teresa Arias, give a shout out there to Mike and Lorena, they're longtime Sunnyside folks. They both graduates of Desert View High School. Desiree was graduate of Desert View High School. And Victoria was with us for a couple years through K through 8, and then went on to San Miguel, and she had a bright future, and there's a whole story behind it, and they're just doing wonderful things, and I'm bringing that up just because of the impact it has in the community, right? Yeah. And so they work a lot with Sunnyside, so a big thank you to them, and I know they get involved with this event as well, and get involved with Gives Week. But we'll be right back. We're gonna hold on, don't stop listening. We got a lot more to talk about, but we're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Sunnyside students can have it all, learning and growing to graduate college, career, and community ready. Don't believe us? Just watch. At Sunnyside Unified School District, we are preparing our graduates with real-world skills and experiences. Our graduates are leaving Sunnyside to pursue an Ivy League education, becoming collegiate-level athletes, and earning prestigious scholarships such as the Gates Millennium, Dell, and Dorrance.
All right, we're back. So much to talk about. Like I said, again, we have Liz Soltero here, Sunnyside Foundation CEO, and Jennifer Overpeck from Pima Federal Credit Union, Vice President of Marketing, but also Sunnyside Foundation Board Member. Liz, I just want to thank the board. At some point, I'd love to bring them in to one of our board meetings and thank them for all the work and recognize the work that they do in this community. It means so much. And I know for those people listening out there, you're probably wondering, how do I get involved? How can I donate? Earlier you talked about, the three areas that you guys work in: education, there's food distributions, there's community investments, and to me it's so not everyone's willing to help families in need, right? And it's amazing to hear that you guys help out families in that way, and you're investing in the community. I think for individuals, I think sometimes it's difficult because we went through this when we were trying to pass an override last year, and I want to thank the voters again because we passed an override. Not only did we pass an M&O override, but we passed a DAA override, capital outlay override as well. And one of the things is people don't want to pay more taxes. People don't want to give more money, but the reason they do it is because they know it goes to a good cause. And they trust us, and they trust the community. So there's people that are loyal in this community. But one of the things I always say is if we want better communities, you got to invest in your communities,
Absolutely.
right? And that's what we're here to talk about today is investing in the Sunnyside Foundation and donating. So for those people out there that are wondering, well, you know what? Enough, Mr. Castellan, you're talking too much, and we want to know how to get involved. So let's talk a little bit about how can people get involved. And how can they donate money? So what direction would you give them?
Yeah, well, I definitely want to always welcome new folks that haven't gotten to connect with us in a long time, folks that live or work beyond the Southside region. We are all very collaborative here, and there's a lot of synergy in motion to really figure out how to create some stronger pathways to bring in resources, right? So I want folks to know that no matter what school they went to, no matter what area of town they live in, but especially for those that live here too, you can donate, through your time. You can volunteer with us. We have a variety of events that take place all year long that go back to supporting our beloved community. You can donate. You can donate any amount. Any amount is really important. And from $5 to other, larger gifts, like it all is helpful, to what we're doing, and it keeps pushing us and propelling us forward. And so during Gives Week, it's obviously our really big push to, celebrate our community, emphasize what's happening here, and that we've got a lot of great things happening in the school district and in our community. We just need to, bring in more resources. So, you can donate online at sunnysidefoundation.org. You can come by the block party and bring a check or bring some cash. You can just come say hi to us. Like, we are about building community and building this movement of giving and supporting our students. So also, for future board members that are interested, it's about, pairing up your expertise and where you want to focus. And we're a small and mighty team. And I thank our team, and I thank our past team members and, the district and our board members, because none of this could happen without every single person involved.
Well, thank you for that. Super, super thorough. So for those people out there that are interested, again, sunnysidefoundation.org, September 19th, Thursday, we have the block party at American Eat Company. So come check it out. We're not asking you just to show up and write a check, but come speak with people, come network, ask questions. We want you to network with the individuals that are there. You'll definitely be entertained by just the passion that people bring, right? And as Ms. Soltero said here, you don't have to be a Sunnyside graduate. You don't have to be from the south side of Tucson here. We invite everyone. We invite those individuals that are really wanting to help this cause, are really wanting to help students in general. And, you can decide when you get there. And I tell you what, you won't be disappointed. You're going to meet some amazing individuals. There's so many great stories that come out of this community, so many successful people, and you'll see one of them there, Memo Gallegos. He's a Sunnyside grad, Gallegos brother, Gallegos band. I mean, they're pretty well known here in Tucson, and he'll be there. He's a great supporter of the foundation. And not only that, there's going to be some great food there, a lot to choose from. If you've never been there, we ask you to come out. I think there's even going to be Thursday night football. So, hey, there's a little bit of entertainment for everyone.
Yeah.
And so, again, this all goes to a great cause. And so if you know somebody, help us spread the word. And they can make the decision themselves once they get there. So as we wrap up here, I just want to, give you guys an opportunity for last comments, a little plug here. And I definitely want to thank you for what you do. Again, it would be very, very challenging for us, very difficult for us as a school district and as a community to operate without your support. And so the partnership has just been amazing. You guys have been amazing partners, and you do so much, and we can't thank you enough. So I just wanted to say that and give you the opportunity to close it.
That's very kind of you, if I could just
You're
say
very
thank you
welcome.
so much. And I think I would just start with a shout out to the foundation, because it is such a great group of people, to your point. They're all just so impressive, and honestly, we can't wait to be with them again. And then, like you said, come and join us. Come join us at the block party. Come eat with us. Come drink with us. We're going to have some fun raffles out there. Come have a good time on Thursday night. It'll be nice to see you out there.
And I'll just, finish with a thank you. A thank you to our donors and our volunteers. This work can't happen without every single person, and I can't stress that enough. So we're excited. We're excited, to launch into this year. So look forward to seeing you.
All right. So every year brings new things, new challenges, new opportunities, and once again, it's all for the people of this community. Whether you're a student, whether you're just a community member, it's just a good way to give back. And we hope to see you there. So if we can answer any questions for you, don't hesitate to reach out. We gave you the website earlier, sunnysidefoundation.org. And we hope to see you all September 19th at the block party at American Eat Company. Equally importantly, we hope to hit that goal of 125,000. And we got to keep the streak going, because we've hit our goal every year.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we hope to see you there. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Somos Sunnyside. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and found it entertaining. If you liked what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and share our podcast with la comunidad. For updates on future episodes and more, be sure to follow us on social media and visit our website at susd12.org. We appreciate your support and can't wait to have you back for the next episode. Hasta la próxima vez en Somos Sunnyside.